Okay, so well, hello everybody. I just started some poll questions there. While we're waiting for everyone to join us and trickle in, why don't you guys go ahead and answer those poll questions? And we're gonna give everybody just a few more minutes here to jump on the call here. You guys, there's a poll questions. Cool. So I'm just gonna wait a few more minutes here. So I see we got some new people jumping on this webinar here. You should see a poll question kind of pop up there. If you guys can, just answer the poll questions while we're waiting. And why don't we just kind of wait another minute here for everyone else to trickle in, and then we can jump right into it. Great. So the poll questions will stay up throughout the first part of the presentation at least. So if you guys can just kind of fill that out. But I'll pretty much just jump right into it then. Well, hello everybody. Thank you so much for joining us here today. My name is Sam. I'm head of sales here at Zaui, and I'm thrilled to be here with you as we're diving into 2025. Now, we're already well into this new year, and I hope it's off to a fantastic start for you, filled with momentum, fresh opportunities, and maybe even a little bit of time to recharge after the holiday season. Now, 2024 was a big year for us here at Zaui. We made some very significant investments in our platform, and our development team has been hard at work bringing in some innovative features designed to make your business more efficient and enhance both your experience and your guest experience. And we're just getting started. We've got even bigger plans for 2025, and we're excited to share some of that here with you today. Now, I'm also joined by Andrea, our customer success manager. She is a true expert in all things Zaui and works very closely with our clients to ensure that they're maximizing the full potential of our platform. Now, Andrea knows Zaui inside and out, making her the perfect person to answer your questions and share insights on how we can help you take your business to the next level. A few things I want you all to keep in mind as we're going through these features that are yet to come. Nothing is really set in stone. You know, we're very, very open to your feedback. We're open to your perspective. And as we're explaining these features and you think to yourself, you know what'd be cool if it could also do X, Y, Z. We really want to know what that is. We want to know how we can further improve Zaui for you. So yes, the main goal of today's webinar is to give you this information, but an equally important goal is to hear your perspective, hear your feedback, so we can create a Zaui that can better serve you. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. This is going to be our agenda for today. We're going to start out by talking about all the new features that we've built over the last year for specifically chores and activities, but also for transportation. And then we're going to talk about all the new features that's to come later in this year. And then we're going to hear some words from our CEO and then have some time for Q&A and closing. Now, the key features that we released for specifically tour operators, the first one is going to be dynamic pricing. Now, a few years ago, we really wanted to focus on tools that can help clients optimize and increase their revenue. And that's how Zaui's dynamic pricing was born. Now, dynamic pricing helps operators adjust pricing based on demand, so they can increase their prices during high demand times like holidays or peak seasons. And also lower it when demand is low. And of course, by lowering prices, we're increasing sales, which can ultimately improve your bottom line. Now, it offers flexibility in pricing to match the market condition, which is a great way to maximize revenue and stay competitive. Dynamic pricing is also useful because traditional static pricing doesn't always reflect real-time market conditions, and dynamic pricing allows you to adjust on the fly, making it more profitable for operators. There's a reason why pretty much all the different hotels and airlines and Airbnbs are using it for decades now. It's because it works. Not only does it increase your bottom line revenue, but it also helps you have more control over your inventory and spread your demand. Now, we first launched dynamic pricing. We worked very closely with a company that adopted it. And after a year of use, we found that they improved their bottom line by 20% in their peak season. Now, we did create a case study with them, which is something that we'll actually share with you all here. So you can kind of read through that and see how they were able to use it and help them kind of grow their business. So as you're planning out the new years and you're planning out new strategies and looking at different growth avenues, dynamic pricing is one that we really highly recommend you having a look into it. Okay, and now for Google Things to Do. So now we've had Google Things to Do for a few years now, but we've been making a lot of improvements on this feature. Before we talk about these improvements, I really do want to quickly talk about what it is. And I know some of you in this call here are not actually using it. First of all, if you're not using it or you're kind of considering maybe I'll start using it, just kind of notice that you must. It's one of those things that's an absolute mandatory nowadays, specifically for tour operators. And if you are actually using it, just like SEO, it's something that you need to focus on. You need to optimize it because it's a fantastic free tool that helps you bring organic sales. Now, Google Things to Do does integrate with Google, so tour operators can get more exposure in search results, leading to higher visibility. Now, this is a big plus, and it puts operators right where people are already searching for activities and things to do, increasing bookings without the need for extra marketing effort and dollars. It provides a seamless integration with Google, which helps boost your product listing in Google's search engine, making it more likely to appear to potential customers and clients and guests, and gives your guests the ability to book you directly from Google's search page. Now, the enhancements that we made in 2024 are we improved location matching, allowing more operators and products to get visibility on Google Things to Do surfaces. We did a data cleaning, working closely with Google to ensure that items are not dropped from the feed. And basically, we're keeping with Google Things to Do's evolving program and requirements to ensure that Zaui customers are placed on Google surfaces. It's one of those things that's consistently evolving, it's consistently changing, and we're always wanting to make sure we're kind of in that frontier of these changes. So we actually did a webinar on Google Things to Do specifically late last year. So after this call, we'll actually share that with you if anyone's interested in learning more. And we also have an ebook that we're going to share as well. Okay, and now let's talk about the features that we built for transportation and kind of transportation operators. Keep in mind, a lot of these features, even though we kind of position it specifically for transportation, there is a lot of overlap for tour operators as well. And as I'm kind of going through these features, I'll make sure that I mention if it's something that's applicable to both or just one. Now, the first one I'll talk about here is service disruption. Now, this feature has major built-in logic that can be used for transportation companies. For example, if there's construction on the road and the bus is going to be late by 20 minutes, it's going to have ripple effects and affect all the buses that are departing for the rest of the day. But it can also be used for tour operators. So let's say there's bad weather and the tour is just not going to happen. We have built-in logic and tools to help you handle these situations. The service disruption feature automates the process of rescheduling services and notifying customers if there are any changes like delays or cancellation. It helps reduce the need for manual intervention in service disruption, saving time for operators and keeping customers informed without overwhelming the staff. It also reduces customer frustration because they get timely updates, and it helps operators stay organized, managing service disruptions more efficiently. Now, let's make things even better. We're actually further enhancing this feature in 2025. We're launching a new feature where your guests can have their own profiles and log in, and we'll tie service disruptions to that, opening up an array of new features. Andrea will actually touch on this a little bit later in the call, and she'll discuss all the new things that are to come with this specific feature. Okay, so now for resource assignments. Now, this feature will have a lot of utility for tours and activity operators, but also transportation operators. The resource assignment feature is really all about making sure that the resources like staff or vehicles are all assigned to the right tasks or scheduled based on availability. It solves the issue of inefficient resource allocation, which can lead to overbooking, underuse, or miscommunication. It also automates the process of assigning tasks or schedules to resources, which increases operational efficiency and minimizes errors or double bookings. Okay, now let's talk about default return. Now, the default return is a feature that was really born out of necessity to reduce human error. If you operate a route to an attraction point like a park or a palace of some sort, where your guests must select a return on the same day and not have the ability to book a one-way or the ability to book a different day, since they can't sleep there, this is a feature that's going to allow for that. It ensures that none of your passengers gets left behind. Okay, now for distance pricing. Now, distance pricing, like dynamic pricing, distance pricing is another revenue optimizing tool for transportation specifically. Now, distance pricing allows operators to charge customers based on how far they travel rather than a flat rate, which makes the pricing fairer and more transparent. Now, this solves the issue where flat rate pricing can either overcharge customers for short trips or undercharge for longer ones. It provides flexibility as operators can set prices that makes sense for distances traveled, which ensures that the costs are being covered more accurately and fairly. Now for a timetable here. So this is also a new feature. So the timetable feature is more specific to transportation operators, but the time feature is designed to make route planning easier by automating the scheduling process based on set parameters, just like demand, time slot, and vehicle capacity. It helps operators plan their route and schedules without wasting time manually adjusting every detail, which makes things run a lot more smoothly. Now, by automating this process, it reduces human error and it helps ensure that vehicles and staff are being used more efficiently, especially when managing multiple routes or services. Now, this feature will save you and your staff hours and hours in admin work. I know a lot of you have been using this and a lot of you haven't used this yet. If you haven't started using this yet, we highly, highly recommend you to use it for your route planning, because anyone that has used it will tell you that it has substantially made their lives easier compared to how they were doing it before. Okay, so now we're going to talk about what's to come later this year. But before we do that, we do have a very special announcement here. I'm going to pause for effect a little bit. But we are doing a soft launch of our brand new web checkout today. Here's a picture of it. So this is the brand new kind of booking flow for transportation operators. We've been working very, very hard on this new booking engine, and we've been diligently testing it, and now it's finally here. Now, we understand a lot of you spend a lot of effort, time, and money to get customers to come onto your website and click that little book now button. But once they've clicked that button, it's really no longer in your hands, and we wanted to make sure that it's in good hands. So the new booking flow is created with the latest technology, the latest design standards, and it's got some amazing built-in features. So not only does it look awesome, it has some features built in to increase utility and increase the cart value. It's a simple and minimalistic booking flow, and it's ultimately designed to convert. So what I'll do here is actually, with the soft launch that's happening today, we're actually making this available to a beta group to play around with it, to sandbox it, to test it out, and to break it. So if you'd like to be a part of our beta group and get your hands on it pretty much right now, I will launch a poll question here so you can let us know if you'd like to be a part of our beta group. Just give me a second. There we go. You should see a new set of poll questions there, and you can kind of let us know if you are interested to be part of that beta group. So, and one thing, this is specific for transportation operators, but if you are a tour operator, don't feel left out. We're actually making some major updates to that side of Zaui as well. And there's more information coming on that later in this year as well. So I'm actually going to pass it over to Andrea now, who will talk about this specific feature in a lot more detail, but she's going to also discuss other features that we're currently working on and are scheduled to be released very soon here. Andrea?
Thank you so much, Sam. Good morning, everybody. I hope you are staying warm on this chilly day in February. Well, after hearing all about these fantastic new features we rolled out last year, I'm really excited to do my part and build on that momentum and share what's coming down the pipeline in 2025. So we've got some really exciting improvements lined up in the short term and the long term, and that's across our 3 key areas of our platform: the web booking, online booking engine, mobile app, and core web application. So let's dive in. Let's start with the new OBE, or web checkout, which I'm sure you're all really eager to hear about following Sam's soft launch announcement just now. So there are a whole lot of improvements in this version. So let's break them down, starting with the key features of the new booking engine, specifically for point-to-point transportation. So we have text search filtering, allowing you to quickly narrow down the list of available options. On the search results page, we're bringing back the popular date ribbon, so your customers can easily see multiple dates and prices at a glance. They'll see 3 days either side if they're looking on a desktop, and 1 day either side on mobile. A simple tap or click takes them to the date that they are interested in. We also have result sorting options, allowing people to sort by cheapest, latest, earliest, and fastest departures. And also clear indication for routes that are selling fast or close to selling out. These enhancements are all designed to make the booking process faster, clearer, and more user-friendly for your customers. Now, the new transportation booking engine looks really great on desktop, but it's actually really been built with mobile users in mind, because we know that most travelers are booking on their phones these days. Let's take a look at some of the mobile-specific features of the new web checkout. It's optimized for fewer taps to make selections and complete purchases. There's effortless navigation between search results and checkout, and the same enhancements as the desktop. That's the date ribbon, the sorting options, and indicators for routes close to selling out. We also have upsells, including seat type selection and a simple and intuitive process to complete bookings quickly. Okay. Moving on now to the customer profile. This feature is applicable for both tour and transportation operators. Now, currently, customers can log into the booking engine and edit their booking. However, repeat customer bookings can only be viewed individually. With this upcoming release, customers will be able to sign up for an account so they can log in and manage their bookings all in one place. If you choose to enable this feature, customers can create an account directly from the checkout page. Once their booking is confirmed, customers can access it using their reference ID and email, just like they can right now. Or alternatively, they can log into their profile to view all their bookings in one convenient location. And if they don't already have an account, they can decide to sign up for one at any time. After logging in, customers will be able to see both their upcoming and past bookings. They'll also have access to any travel passes that they have purchased. And I'll be talking about passes in more detail in just a few moments. However, in the My Passes section, customers will be able to view details like the remaining balance and the code needed to redeem their pass. Okay, so the customer profile will allow customers to manage their own bookings. They will be able to change the date of their booking, update the number of passengers, and adjust the passenger mix. But in addition, customers will soon have the option to cancel their own bookings. We understand this feature might make some people nervous, while others may not want to use it at all, so it will be entirely optional. But for those who choose to activate it, you'll actually be able to set up a customized cancellation policy. So that's things such as adding a cancellation fee, if that's applicable or if you want to, and offering flexible refund options, like keeping the issuing a credit so customers can use it for future purchases. Now, just going back to Sam's earlier slide where he mentioned the disruptions tool, this is where the feature really stands out. Customers whose bookings were impacted by a cancellation or a delay can log into their profile and decide how they want to proceed. They can either rebook for another time or date, or get a refund if rebooking doesn't fit their travel plans. So it's pretty clear that this feature is designed to save operators countless hours of repetitive admin tasks, which frees up your team to focus on higher value activities. Okay, next up, and as I alluded to just a moment ago, multi-use tour and travel passes are coming really soon to Zaui. Now, this feature will be valuable for companies with customers who travel with them frequently, such as on commuter routes or for businesses where visitors return often, such as activities like snow parks or biking, snowtubing, local attractions that offer annual passes. It opens the door to creating new offerings for your customers, encouraging them to book sooner and spend more upfront to benefit from the pass discount. This in turn not only drives revenue, but also strengthens your customers' loyalty. For customers currently managing pass programs using promo codes in Zaui, this update will simplify the process significantly. Now, your customers will be able to purchase these passes from the online booking engine. Once a pass is purchased, they can use their pass code to make bookings and pay for them. They'll also have access to the passes in the customer portal, the new customer portal, which we just covered. Now, these passes come with a set of rules and controls, including the essentials like setting a maximum number of uses for the pass, defining the valid date ranges for it, and selecting what can be booked with the pass. We've also added advanced options like pass sharing and the ability to create variations, such as a 10-ride or a 20-ride pass. Now, inside Zaui, you'll have clear visibility into the pass details, including what activity a pass was redeemed for, the redemption amount, and any remaining balance, plus the pass expiry date. Okay, up next, another innovation coming soon to the core web application. In 2025, we'll be presenting an entirely new Zaui dashboard. This dashboard will provide a modern layout, customizable views, reservation-focused and operations-focused dashboards, and user permission-based access restrictions. We will also be bringing back our very popular Zaui Insights to the forefront as one of those dashboard views. The dashboard is designed to be used super fast and efficient for operators who have a lot of activities and bookings, and customizable for all sizes of operations. Moving on now to our mobile application. We've been hard at work on a new version here too. We've heard your feedback loud and clear. The current app can feel too complicated and slow when processing bookings under some circumstances. We know that not all of you need to capture detailed customer information like name, phone number, and email for every single sale. Sometimes a simple admission ticket is all that's needed. So to address this, we've introduced the new Quick Sale button. As you can see in the screen capture here, this feature streamlines the booking process significantly. After selecting the activity your guest wants to book and the passenger mix, you can skip the customer details section and head straight to the cart. From there, the guest can be quickly checked in, allowing your reservationist to move on to the next customer. Next up, as a transportation-specific feature, exciting announcement is that we're going to have an integration this year that will enable transportation operators to share their schedules directly with Google Maps, which is amazing. This will enable scheduled services to appear as public transportation travel options when the route aligns with the passenger's desired start and end points. This will significantly improve visibility of your service as an option for those who are seeking shared transportation. Okay, last but certainly not least, the final feature that I want to cover today is another key component of the new Zaui dashboard. And that is the ability for your reservationists to access the same streamlined online booking flow that your customers can. There will be a new button on the Zaui dashboard that gives quick access to this booking tool, the Reserve Now button on the left there. This feature offers a better interface for searching availability based on a customer's schedule, including leveraging the calendar to easily find tour options. There's greater ease when booking point-to-point transportation, and it uses the same innovative new booking flow that we were just talking about. Once a booking is finalized, the reservationist will be returned back to the Zaui back office checkout page, where they can select from the usual array of different payment options available and confirm the booking. Okay, so these are the upcoming features that we're most excited to bring to the Zaui platform in 2025. At this point, I'll now hand you back to Sam, who will share a little bit more about the long-term innovations that we have planned.
Awesome. Thanks, Andrea. There's some very, very exciting features to come, and we're very excited to share it with you all soon. Okay, so AI. Now, this is something that's pretty much on everyone's mind nowadays, and it's something that Zaui is planning on investing very, very heavily into, and not just in 2025, but for years to come. Now, the features that we're starting out in 2025 will be one, smarter reporting, so AI-driven insights to help you see trends faster and make data-backed decisions more effortlessly. We're going to do predictive insights where you can leverage machine learning to anticipate demand, trends, and opportunities and stay ahead of the curve. And of course, we'll do pricing optimization, which will be an intelligent tool to help you maximize revenue by optimizing pricing strategies based on real-time data. And of course, we're going to build that in with dynamic pricing as well. So then this way you can set dynamic pricing in AI and have AI make those decisions for you. And then we're going to do streamline automation. So we'll have enhanced workflows powered by AI to help you save time. And we're going to be looking at a lot of the manual tasks that you're currently doing, like the repetitive ones, the ones that are taking a long time. And we'll be creating streamline automations now to enhance workflows powered by AI to help you save time and reduce manual tasks and boost operational efficiencies. So on that note, quickly, if there are currently tasks that you're doing that is taking a long time, let us know what that is. We're kind of looking for ideas and specific features that we can start attacking when we get this underway. Or, if you have any other feature ideas, whether it's AI, whether it's not AI, or really anything at all that you'd like to see improved on the Zaui platform, let us know. We're always looking for new features. So that does conclude our presentation for today. But before our closing remarks, I'm going to actually hand this over to our CEO, Casper, who will be sharing a few words. Casper?
Cheers, Sam. Thank you. And to every one of you joining us today, thank you for joining us and for being part of the Zaui community. Thank you, Sam and Andrea, for your great presentations. It's always awesome to hear about what's to come, and gets me excited about what's coming this year. Thanks to everyone who signed up for the beta test group. And in general, I say, as you could tell from Sam and Andrea, we're really excited about the new features and enhancement coming your way in 2025. All of them designed to help you scale, connect, and drive growth more seamlessly than ever before. We're looking forward to another year of innovation, collaboration, and shared success. So wrapping this up with hoping that each and every one of you have a fantastic year ahead of you. We can't wait to continue this journey with you. Cheers.
Thanks, Casper. So in closing, I guess the first thing I'd like to mention is we did mention there will be some information that we're going to share with you. We'll be sending you some links to previous webinars that we've done. So that'll be coming right after this presentation here. We'll also share a recording of this call here as well. And yeah, so that concludes our presentation. Thank you all so much for joining us today and being an essential part of the Zaui family in 2025. 2024 was an incredible year for our customers achieving a remarkable average growth of 19%. So it's really your success that fuels our purpose. At Zaui, we are dedicated to simplifying your operational workflows and connecting the travel ecosystem, enabling seamless experiences that empower your business to reach more people in more places. This is where we're excited to continue being your partner in growth and innovation. So here's for another year ahead of shared success and reaching new horizons together. Thank you so much for trusting us to be a part of your journey. And I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thanks again. Cheers.
Thanks, everybody.